Hey everybody, this is No Excuses. My name is Rodney Arbona, and we are Facebook Live as well with my good friend and guest, Leonardo Cavalli, who's shared so many different thoughts and wisdoms on life in general and his family life as well, on the importance of understanding how people need to communicate,
yes,
digest each other,
Yep.
take responsibility for our actions,
Yep.
not blame the others of what's not working for us,
Yes.
correct? And more importantly is how do we come together as people and stop blaming somebody else for what's going on in our lives. So Leonardo, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much
It's
for
been
having
an
me.
absolute pleasure. We have an amazing hour and a half before this. For
Right.
those of you who didn't listen to it, you can catch it later on in life, but you know what? Too damn bad. Oops! Where were you when you needed us?
Right.
But his book, 24 and Divorce,
Yes.
has so much great wisdom to understand on the simplicity, which is all it is. The
Yeah.
simplicity of understanding is how we get through life on a level of, I need to know who I'm getting involved with,
Yes.
who I'm going to be a part of, and why I'm not going to let this person disrupt my life.
Right.
So, Leonardo, thank you once again, my friend. I do appreciate you being here.
Thank you once again for having me. And what you just said was very powerful in regards to not allowing people in our lives to destroy our lives. But first, we have to make sure that we know who we are, so that those people don't come into our life and destroy our lives. A lot of times, people who are destroying our lives aren't there to destroy our lives. It's because we don't know ourselves well enough. So now we've attracted the wrong people in, and we're trying to smash our pieces together. And no, I'm gonna fit in there. You better, I'm coming in. But it's like, no. If I know who I am, then I'm going to know if you fit in my life or not. When I meet someone, within the first 5 minutes, I know if, listen, you're going in the friend zone, or you're somebody I could potentially, live the rest of my life with.
Right.
Because I've got my filtering system down to a science, and that's what I put in the book.
That's so awesome because I'm a firm believer of quantum physics,
Right.
and understanding the power of energies and how we bring people towards us. So everything you said just fits in with what my comprehension is, the right people entering my life.
Yeah. But again, you have to be the gatekeeper, though.
Of course.
Because people are going to want to come in your life regardless. I mean, look at this hair. You know what I mean? Do you want to just get up in that hair a little bit?
Well, I can't do that to you because there's much
I mean,
up
but
there.
look at come on. Hey, look at the way he's like, but, in all honesty, you have to be the gatekeeper. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You have to learn this really magical word. It's a really long Latin word, but it's pronounced no.
Yes.
Can you say that with me?
Wow.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Don't let the
roll off the
wrong
tongue.
people.
No.
No me joda.
No. Say it in
No.
Spanish.
No.
No. Exactly.
Okay. So no is only 2 letters,
Right.
but the importance of the word no
Let me
is
save you 2 decades of your life.
extravagant. Correct?
Right.
So isn't that so beautiful
Right.
that 24 and Divorce is going to give us the simple steps of understanding what we need to go through in life
Right.
and making sure that we don't have the wrong people entering our lives. So
Absolutely.
one thing I love to share with folks in our No Excuses lifestyle is quantum physics and the positive energy of making sure if you're authentic,
Yes.
which I know you are,
Yes.
okay, authenticity is going to allow you to create that bubble of pushing the wrong people away.
Absolutely.
Because once you're authentic in loving yourself,
Yes.
which is worthiness,
Right.
is that correct?
Yeah. And that's the most important relationship you can have is a relationship with yourself.
Which is worthiness.
Absolutely.
So what is worthiness, Leonardo? Explain it to us.
It's again, to me, being happy with yourself. Because again, I'm not going to be happy with you or anything you do for me until I'm happy with myself.
So the simplicity of that is what you're saying is once we understand how important it is to love ourselves,
Yes.
regardless of who we are and what we are, don't let anybody distract us and tear us down.
No.
Correct? When we do understand what we are and who we are, the beauty of that is the strength
Yes.
of moving forward.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to emphasize that. The strength of moving forward of who we are, bringing people in our lives, and understanding the importance that we need to be successful. Simply, success means happiness.
Happiness,
correct?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Please share that with us.
Absolutely, because it's not in regards to how much money you have, because I know several millionaires that are unhappy.
I know them too.
Right, but then again, I've met people who are living from check to check, but they're happy because they're where they want to be, and they're happy because they have the people in their life that they want to have in their life.
Okay, so with the people having in their lives and happy within their lives, is it that simple?
It really is when you know your value, and that's why it's
beautiful.
so important to spend time with yourself.
Beautiful.
And like you said,
Leonardo,
finding that,
thank you.
Yeah, finding that strength, because there's a lot of people in relationships that they don't want to be in, but they're in those relationships because I'm scared to move on. Because what if I don't find something better? Okay, but what if you do?
So the faction of reality is the energy of knowing who you are. Yes. Is the component of, and the only component, if I'm understanding this right, the only component of making sure that your life is going to go on with the richest of your understanding of who you are, what you are, where you want to go, and understanding the fact that your life is going to be so much better,
right,
and so much fulfilled without anybody telling you it's right or wrong. Right. Is that correct?
110% correct. And that's why, again,
hold on. I got a bazillion last time.
I mean, you gotta weigh it out. You can't just come into them all the time, But the truth of the matter is that if I understand who I am and I'm already incredibly happy with myself, like I'm very, very happy right now. So if someone's trying to come into my life, you already have to be happy. It's not my job to make you happy. Because nobody can make you happy.
Excellent.
You know what I mean? You have to be whole and happy. I have to be whole and happy with myself. And then we can connect.
Wow. That word whole is such a powerful word,
yeah,
Leonardo, because, most people run around life and they don't know what whole is. Yeah. And whole...
Because they've never seen it.
That's right. That's exactly right. Thank you. They've never seen it. And whole is so much of a component of what does whole mean. So let's explain it, folks. Whole is the fact that you trust you.
Yeah.
Is that a safe saying?
Yeah. Well, that's one of the great elements of that. Again, that you trust you, but more importantly, like we had mentioned, that you love you.
Beautiful.
Because some people figure themselves out, or they think they figured themselves out, and they're like, I don't like me. And if you're not where you want to be, then change yourself.
I hear so many people come towards me because of my understanding of wellness,
right,
and they want to lose weight or do this and the other thing. Yep. And it confuses the hell out of me when I look at people and say they want to lose weight, and I think they're in beautiful shape,
right,
physically, and what my biggest concern is for everybody listening is it's not the size of who you are, right, it's the comprehension of who you are.
Yeah,
is that correct, Leonardo?
The way you perceive yourself.
Beautiful.
Because I know models, again, who are not happy.
Well, I know a lot of them too.
Who think they're ugly.
I did a lot of work in the fashion world when I had my clothing business,
right,
and I work with so many models.
I'm so sorry. Have y'all seen the inside of this jacket? Move the book out the way. Look at that jacket. Look at that. Good Lord.
Hold on. Get the other side where my initials are, but that's okay.
That's
Thank
beside
you.
the point, but I understand.
Thank you very much, my sir.
No.
I do appreciate
right,
that. And for those of you who can't understand it, it's okay. You have to come tomorrow night.
You just gotta come.
Leonardo's a big opening because the man has got it going on.
Right.
You have to understand this.
Thank you.
But, as much as we're having fun tonight, I really sincerely hope each of you are understanding that I want you to have a better life. We both want you. This man truly is a heart upon hearts.
Thank you.
And he wants you to have a better life. His family comes from a country that none of us even understand. Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Sierra Leone, West Africa.
West Africa. And most of them can't even comprehend what your mom and dad have gone through. Yeah. So all that being said, forget about the book. Forget about his words. Listen to his knowledge. Because his knowledge is what is sharing with us the steps that we all need to understand. The simplicity of having such a life that we all can have.
Yeah.
He's not trying to change any of us.
No.
He just wants to share what he's experienced from success. And of course, he was kind enough to share how success was not there.
Right.
In a demoralizing situation of being homeless at one point.
Right.
And God bless him for even opening up that way. Most people would not do that. So listen to this gentleman. He's got an amazing story, the steps to share with us, and you're going to understand the components that we all need to understand the simplicity of how to have a better life. So thank you.
Once again, thank you. But yeah, I think that people ultimately need to learn how to love themselves, and sometimes that means I'm not going out every Wednesday or every Friday, or
I hate when that happens.
I know, right? But in spending time with yourself, we had touched on the fact that people need to understand their love language.
Right.
Like it's almost disrespectful to get in a relationship and you don't understand how you want to be loved,
right.
But you always want to complain about how he doesn't love you, right? You don't know how you want to be loved,
So, with not being understood how to love, Leonardo,
yes.
What do you say to people who are struggling with that? Because there's a lot of people struggling with that. It's amazed me when I speak with people and they say to me, I'm too skinny, I'm too fat, I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too this, I'm too that. So break it down for us, buddy, because you know what? We need this help. We need to understand this and make it that simple for us, because there's a world of people listening to this right now.
Yeah.
There's 9, 12, 14, 15 countries. Kevin's in the corner shaking his head. Right. Rodney, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
There's a lot of people listening.
You're all wrong. There's a lot of people listening.
Right.
So we all want you to listen, and we all want to help you. So how do we help the people listening right now?
One thing that really helped me in life is, not to get super spiritual or anything, but my father was a pastor, and still is a pastor, and just growing up in a home, realizing that I was created perfectly the way I am. It's not
beautiful.
I'm perfect once I see this guy on TV, and now my chest sticks out like this, or your hips are. I think we get so caught up in reality TV that we start comparing ourselves to that. That's not real. That's not real.
That's a great bit of advice.
From the way that we love ourselves to the relationships that we have, that's not real. And if you're trying to mimic that, you're already in the losing race.
There's a thing that I've taken some life coaching courses, and I love the fact what you just said about people not being real, and we called it a racket. And you put this thing in your mind of what people should be, but we're not those people.
Right.
Everybody is different, folks. You need to love who you are as an individual. And the beauty of that is, once you love yourself as an individual, and please, Leonardo, step in anytime I step on my own toes, is the beauty of that is you are going to experience such a different lifestyle. Is that correct?
The highest value of life, because when you already love yourself, it's not like, oh, I've got to change my hair so this person likes me. I've got to lose some weight and then he's going to really like me more. And no, because like I mentioned, you're already good enough. You're already good enough. And if you get that locked in, you start looking at jobs differently. You start looking at people who are in your life differently, and realizing that I don't need anyone. I have these people in my life because I want them in my life.
Wow, that's so deep. It's amazing how I would love people to hear everything you're talking about. I hope it resonates with so many of us, our listeners, Leonardo, because too many people want to think that if they change who they are, the other persons in their life will love them better.
You'll be changing forever.
So the change component is forever. So let's stop the component forever, folks. Listen to this gentleman. He's got an amazing book, 24 and Divorced. It goes deep, way beyond what you think. It's got the steps of understanding of loving yourself. You need to comprehend the wisdom of who you are and the authenticity of who you are, correct?
For sure. And then again, it also helps people who are about to get married realize if they're actually ready for marriage. It helps, married couples come together, in a closer union. And then also it helps, put proper, steps in place for people or couples that are contemplating divorce, so that they can really ask the proper questions. Hey, do we really want to do this? Do we need to take some time apart and come back together,
Leonardo, divorce is a very touchy subject.
Yeah.
Especially in the United States of America, there's over 50%. And I wish it was a lot lower in my heart. So I hope from what Leonardo is telling us, each of you would take a moment and understand that you need to take a step back.
Right.
And realize that if you have kids, think again.
Right.
Please think again, because those kids are counting on you to make a decision that's an adult decision,
right?
And it's going to affect their lives. Correct, Leonardo?
Right. Absolutely.
And you've been through it, and I've been through it. God bless my parents haven't been divorced, but I have.
Same here.
So
same here.
And your parents haven't as well, but you have.
Yeah.
So the two of us are in the same boat, and we both wish nobody's been through this. Correct?
Understood.
So please listen to what he's trying to tell you. He's not asking you to change who you are as individuals. What he's asking you to do is think about the fact that there's somebody beside yourself. There's somebody deeper and bigger of who you are as individuals. Yep. And life is much larger than us, correct?
110%. And like I mentioned, one of the worst parts of the divorce for me was all the people that it affected afterwards, and the ripple effects that I still deal with. As I mentioned to you, I'm still getting letters from people who are affected by it, 2 weeks ago when this happened 6 years ago.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Skimming through your book on the off segments when we are not talking right now, it's very resonating of a lot of components. I love it. And what's more important is there's a certain component of people resonating to you that you would never think of,
right?
And you shared that a little earlier today of somebody who's like a biker type dude, and
you got gangsters, you got drug dealers, you know what I mean? Like, who are too? Because at the end of the day, everyone deals with relationships,
right?
I don't care if you're a banker, on Wall Street. I don't care if you're a gangbanger in the slumlords. Like, everyone deals with relationships. At the end of the day, we were built for love.
Isn't that amazing?
So I'm getting emails from ladies over in Russia, over in Germany, but I'm also getting emails from gentlemen, 3 a.m. in the morning.
That's awesome.
Because we all have hearts, we all have emotions, we all hurt.
It's beautiful,
and we all want to be loved.
At the end of the day, love is the most powerful energy. As much as we could think hate is, strength is, muscles are. Right. At the end of the day, love really puts us all together. It's the glue to society.
For sure.
And unfortunately, too many people want to fight the system. But the system, you're not going to fight, folks. So listen to this man.
Right.
Listen to what he's sharing with us. We want to share with you the most effective situation of enjoying your life along with having the best time of your life. Right. So you know what, folks? I have to say, it's at the end of the show, Leonardo. Right. I can't believe we're 2 hours in, my friend.
Yes.
You thought 2 hours would take forever.
Right, no.
Once again, it's been an amazing evening. Thank you so much, my friend. Sure. I do appreciate your time. This is No Excuses. My name is Rodney Arbona. We are on GenesisRadio.com. Listen to this guy, Leonardo Cavalli, on his music and his book. Thank you very much. And we will talk to you soon. Thank you very much for everybody. We'll come back to you next week. I can't wait to see you. This is No Excuses, Rodney Arbona, and we are right back next week. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. Clear. Cut and print.
I don't even know what this is.